I made it back just in time. Holy shit. That was amazing. I'm like impressed with myself. I don't know, I gotta pick the mic up again. Oh, this is terrible. Come on, stay standing. I can't have the same issue 2 streams in a row. Ooh. Hi everyone. Hi. It's Effie. Effie here. I took a break. How's everyone doing? It's been a few days. Has school started? Has anything fun happened? I act like it's been 2 weeks. Hang on, I haven't drank any water yet today. I think that's why I'm losing my voice already. I bet you all missed that sound. That wonderful... School started? I'm sorry to hear it. That's a bummer. They should like stop doing that. They should just cancel school for the year. That's actually, I wonder if that's a bad omen now that I've said that. Is something terrible gonna happen? Ooh, I wonder. I wonder. Nothing happening with me, still looking for a job. Do I think I got a funny email? Ooh. Automated repeated denial. Oh. It's so sad. Kinda missed school? You missed school? I mean, I guess there's people like that out there. Whoa, I just noticed. You see how the video's on top of the chat sprite? Oh, you can't see it anymore. Oh, here, let me move that. Alright, fixed it. You probably can't even tell the difference. Yeah, so... I talked about this last time, but the party room is now deassembled. This is the new chat screen. Yay! And I figured because it would look weird to have the chat screen be super updated and have the old sprite on the art screen, that I did something about 30 minutes ago. I changed it! Yay! Oh yeah, well, I'm just gonna start drawing, to be honest. It's not a problem. I'm doing something new today. Usually I have the chat on my phone, but what happens is I usually get really stressed out when I see the view count. So I figured, well, if I pop the chat out on desktop, I can keep it on the side of my desktop and look at the chat there, and it won't show me the view count. So, and usually people in chat don't say like the view count to me unless something good happened. So, yeah. I think that'll help me out a lot to not lose my shit. Because I tend to not feel good when I watch it go up and down. And that's advice. I don't know why I stopped streaming for like a couple days and now all of a sudden I can't speak. This is so terrible. You know, I'm setting stuff up right now, and then I'm gonna explain what's going on and what I'm like, what's in my head. Okay, that's playing really loud. Don't say that. Don't say that. Oh, this is one of the things I was thinking about actually, and it was about you, WYVP. It was about you. I never bothered to ask if there's like a better way to say your name. Like, is it WYVP? Or is it like Am I just like missing something? Is it supposed to be something? You can tell me that now, because I never asked. I just kind of assumed it was like an acronym. Okay, let me do some... Okay, here's what we have. I'm drawing Sailor V today. People call me Woo-Woo-Poo, VP, or Joe. Joe? I kind of like Joe. I kind of like that. Is it okay if I call you Joe? My name is not Joe. Can I call you Joe? I kind of want to call you Joe. Sure. I feel like a professor. I'm fixing my microphone. It will not stay standing. If anyone else has like a preferred nickname, you can tell me that now. Jane Joe. Oh, like Jane Doe? You know, she's been trending lately. Oh wait, I'm already getting sidetracked. That was fast. So I don't know if any of you follow me on Twitter, but I said that I was taking a short break from this. Not just streams, but like being ephiepen for a few days. I go by Bart. I like Bart. I like that. Like a good old Bart Simpson. Joe was a nickname from another streamer? I see. He didn't want to say woo-woo-poo. Woo-woo-poo. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I saw you commenting about streaming Minecraft. I did say that. I changed my mind, which is why I took it off. I was considering it, and then I decided, nah, I actually don't like Minecraft that much. I don't know why I said that. Too uwu? I'd go by my full first name because I like to annoy people when they mispronounce the very end. I'm gonna say hi everyone, I'll be able to say in the stream today. Effie, entertain your chat. I'm trying! Thanks for stopping by for a little bit. You don't have to stay the whole time. You can this is your day off. How about that? I say it like you're actually employed by me. Woo-Woo-Poo is also a nickname from one of my earlier victims. I like you call them your victims. Oh my god, where's your mod, NJ? Wait. Oh, that's true. He's not modded. No, hey, don't look at me. Don't look at me. I think it's a different account. Don't look at me. I didn't do anything. I didn't even notice. I just have a new account on the main one. Do you want mod on this account? Actually, I wonder if this is even the official NJ. Ooh, what if it's a doppelganger? Trying to get my trust, huh? Ooh, is that what it is? I'm just kidding. Oh my god, this is like the 5th time. I have things I've been trying to say, but then I get so distracted on my own volition. Yeah, and last time I was talking about how I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do in the future, and it kind of made me sad thinking about it. But yeah, it made me feel sad, and then I started going down this rabbit hole of YouTube videos that are like those self-help YouTube videos. Quarter life crisis. I think people call this a post-graduation crisis, but yeah, it is a crisis nonetheless. So yeah, but yeah, I guess the main thing was like, I kept thinking to myself, like, I want to succeed here. I just don't know how to do it. Gonna follow the Duchess Celestia path? I don't know what that means. Gonna have to explain that one to me. So I decided that because I tend to freak out whenever I feel like this and starting projects that never get finished and making promises that never get kept, I decided to remove myself for a few days. and just kind of focus on thinking. And what I decided was that I should make a bunch of art commentaries. Maybe I've heard of her, I don't know. I don't really follow a lot of commentary YouTubers anymore. I haven't been super into it for a couple of years. I guess because some of the ones I used to follow would post a lot of drama and I wasn't into it, you know? But I guess most of life is kind of dramatic in a way. Anyway, what I came to the conclusion of was that I want to take a break from making music videos for a while. Commentary channels are kind of like drama channels. Yeah, in a way. I think some of them do have some pretty good things to say, but there is a lot of drama. And I understand that's what get clicks. And that's why they do it. But it's not my thing anymore. I haven't been into drama since like 2018 when like the beauty community on YouTube was just having what I could only explain as a civil war. Sailor V have an anime of its own? Nope, not at all. Has a manga, not an anime though. I got back in like a bummer mood today, I'm sorry. I chose the stream to be pretty far out and then thinking I could be like in a better mood. But then now I'm just kinda... Cool fan art so far? Thank you. I appreciate it. I had a joke in mind. Now I'm not in a joking mood. This is so... This is ridiculous. Yesterday I was thinking about it and I'm like, I'm gonna focus on short-term projects for now. That's what I was trying to say. And so I'm not gonna explain exactly what that is yet because I just kind of want to see what'll happen first. But I'm entering my TikTok era, you could say. I actually have no idea how TikTok works. You'd think I'd know, because I am a Gen Z, but the older I get, the more confused I am about everything. To have a strong intent and be somewhat successful is really hard. Yeah, you're telling me. I guess it's like hard not to get discouraged sometimes online, especially when, cause I've been on YouTube for about 3 years and I'm really grateful for what I have and for what, you know, the support I get, because some people don't even get past like 8 views on videos after the same amount of time. But I'm the type of person that compares myself a lot to other people who finds more success more easily. And I'm like, I wonder if I'm doing something wrong sometimes. Some of the issues are not your own, don't blame yourself, especially from the algorithm. You don't get to decide if I will watch a comment. That's true. I can't force anybody. It's so doomer to be sad about it though, you know? It's like ridiculous because of that exact thing. It's like you can't help it. All you can do is just try your best. Capture the opportunities of the people attempting the interaction. Yeah. I'll do my best. For now, I think the best thing I can do is try different things rather than keep doing the same thing over and over and hoping for a different type of result. Is this like too meta? Is this like too meta? I wonder if I should talk about something else. I know not everyone can relate, but I don't know. I assume most people have tried posting online at least once. And then you see for yourself like, oh, it's not like a miracle machine in a way. I guess it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. I can go as meta as you want, baby girl. I'm sorry. It's like every other stream I'm like all doomer. It's okay though. I'll talk about things that I've been doing lately that made me happy. It's not like I'm sad all the time. If I was sad all the time, I probably wouldn't be live right now. I'd probably be doing something else. Red arrows and Mr. Beast face thumbnails? Yeah, let's do that. That'll really get the views coming in. I'll start talking about all the latest drama. What do you guys want? What do you think about a rebrand? How about Effie alert? What do you think about that? I think that'll be so sustainable, and everyone will love me. Drama alert collab. Oh shit. By the way, I have my window open because the air is wonderful today, but you're probably going to be able to hear noises. So many noises. I just heard somebody slam the brakes out there. That's how much I can hear. I don't know about you guys. What did I do recently that made me happy? Let me think. I started playing another Pokemon game. Yeah, I know, another one. Cause last time I was playing Fire Red, I changed to Soul Silver. Cause Soul Silver for me is like one of my... I'd say it's the childhood Pokemon game for me. Even though the first one I ever played was Fire Red, the first one I ever like got that was mine entirely and didn't belong to anybody else. Cause you know, like most of the stuff I got was like hand-me-downs from my siblings or like the neighbor kids. But the first one I ever got that like my parents got specifically for little old me was Soul Silver. And that was my first like fresh Pokemon game release that I experienced, and I was ecstatic. It's my favorite game, even though it's not the best one. I think it's far from the best one, but I like it a lot. The only thing I've been sad about this for a couple of years, I don't know where my Pokewalker is, because it came with like basically like a step tracker where you could put a Pokemon on it and you could train it that way. I don't know where mine went. I would use it, to be honest. I would train some Pokemon while I'm walking around. I guess there's better ways to do that now with phones. They have like Pokemon Go and what's the other one? There's Pokemon Sleep now. I've never tried that one. What else do they have? I don't even know. Well, yeah, I wanted to bring out my Pokewalker, but I don't know where to put it. It's been years. But it's okay, because I can just walk with my Pokemon in the game. I probably should not have colored over this, actually. I need to color it in the other layer. Too many Pokemon games? Yeah, that's true. There's so many. I don't even have all the new ones, and I'm not sure I'm ever gonna play them, to be honest. I don't feel like it. I'd rather just replay the old ones. What is Pokemon Sleep? I don't know. I assume it's like a sleep tracker, though. And then you're like playing Pokemon at the same time. I think. Did I explain what I was doing today? No, I think I jumped straight into Doomer. Well, I'm drawing Sailor V because I haven't drawn her in a while and I really wanted to. I made a whole list of things that I wanted to draw. Because I think for a while I want to focus on, not just short form stuff, but I also want to make more illustrations because I'm a little embarrassed how little standalone illustrations I've made in the last year. Because I've made a lot of drawings, but I haven't made a lot of illustrations, you know what I mean? Like you check my Instagram versus my YouTube channel and you'll see like, oh, the focus has been entirely on video projects rather than just here and there illustrations. One-shots? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I kind of experimented with it back in July. They're actually, both of those experiments are in the slideshow on the stream, so those are what I'm referring to. I made the Deep Sea Girl and the Sanrio project. But I think I want to dumb it down even further. That's what I want to do. Make it even easier. I know, I should probably pull the stream up on my phone, actually. I forgot that was my way of monitoring when the stream goes up and down. If there's any issues. Whoa, there's 7 people watching? That's cool. Hang on. I'm putting a monitor up. Okay, there we go. I still can't see the view count, though. You guys can't stress me out. I'm saying it like it's your fault. There we go, okay. This is so meta. I have like the stream up on my own phone. I'm watching the stream with you guys. Tape the view count? I guess I could. But I didn't put it on my phone, you know? Can I put tape on my phone? Is that something you can do? Anyway, though, I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, I want to do short form projects. Because they don't take as long, but I do like doing them. I want to see what happens. How's that gonna go? I've never tried being a tape. It's just tape? Do I have tape? I have clear tape. I don't have any of my painter's tape out. Or like duct tape. I put it all away. I used to have that stuff in school. It's all gone. I'm so all over the place. My poor frazzled brain. Tape is so useful. That's true. That's why I just have clear tape on my desk. I have clear tape and I have a stapler, which I don't really use either of them, but I use them occasionally. And I have glue sticks on the floor. Why are they on the floor? Because I threw them there and I haven't picked them up in the last month. Because that's the kind of person I am. You know, like my room, my personal room at least, is usually pretty disorganized. I think right now it's like relatively clean. Oh, I never made the asset where I could do the air quotes. That's my bad. Pretend you could see me doing those just now. I had one of those. Wait, what was I saying? My room's disorganized. God, this is terrible. I can't stream anymore. You had to take it away from me. I lost my ability. My room's a mess is the point I'm trying to make. But like, not terrible. I've heard of people that have such messy rooms that like they can't even walk in them. And I don't have that, but I do have some spots that I can't really walk on because I have to like put stuff away. That's mostly what I have a problem with, is keeping stuff in its place. But right now I'm doing okay with it. I try to crack down on myself more often lately to make sure, like, you know, clothes and stuff get put away, because otherwise if I leave one small pile out, it's gonna encourage me to make it into an even bigger pile. Because when I think about, you know, I take my clothes for the day off and put my pajamas on, if there's already a pile of clothing on the floor, I will think about it in terms of, if I put this piece of clothing away, I have to put all the clothes away, and I don't feel like doing that right now. And then the pile gets larger and larger and larger. It's rough. I was way worse when I was in school too. I was really, really bad about it, keeping clean when I was in class. It was so bad. I honestly, it probably really got on my roommates' nerves whenever they come in my room and see like, ugh, she's doing it again. Stuff is compacted, biggest issue is dusting. Yeah, dusting, I always forget about dusting, personally. But it's like shockingly really important. It's one of the easier chores. And yet you have to do it all the time, otherwise like, you're gonna be breathing that stuff in. It's kind of nasty. You don't really think about it though, because you can't really see it right away. Those messy rooms remind me of Asmongold. I've seen a little bit of his setup, and that's not, thankfully, not what I have to deal with. Does that PC off? Maybe I'll do it later. It's probably nasty. Once my ceiling fan had so much dust, it's actually feeling worse. I turned it on. That's when you know, yeah, you gotta clean. I feel the same about, I have not a ceiling fan, but I have like a regular fan in the summer, and you have to clean. I hate cleaning my fan so much because you have to take all the parts out, but it's really important because you're just blowing that buildup of dust straight at yourself, and it makes you sneeze and feel like shit. Speaking of feeling like shit, oh my god. When I tell you, I'm not really a type of person that has to deal with allergies, I don't think. I get them like really mildly, but because ever since September began and the weather has gotten a little bit nicer, you know, I've had my window open and stuff. For some reason, the fall allergies are like destroying me this year. This is like the worst year ever that I've ever had in terms of allergies. I think I sneezed like 8 times yesterday. Which is, I don't normally sneeze a lot, so that's a pretty big deal for me. It's like now I feel bad for making fun of people I knew who had really bad allergies. I guess I didn't make fun of them, but I would kind of be like, haha, like, I don't have to deal with that in my head. Here I am today. I woke up with a sore throat, dude. It's kind of fun to sneeze. Yeah, in a way it is. No, I get what you mean. Like, people say it's like one of the best feelings. And I heard it's because you're kind of orgasming. Oh, am I gonna get the stream taken down because I said that? Aw, man, the stream's going down, guys. YouTube's not gonna recommend me anymore. Oh, what a bummer. I'm sad. Bummer. It takes more than that. I know. I'm kind of just making fun of the whole, like, you know how people like overly censor themselves on YouTube, and it's like for the sake of monetization and all that. It's like, I wonder if this stuff actually matters. I'm talking about in reference to stuff like unalived, or just the complete absurd over censorship of just basic words. I had a sad boy moment with another streamer? What was that? Someone actually got their stream taken down? Never hear someone say unalive, I die inside. Me too. In a way, I know this isn't what people intend. I know that they're just trying to keep their video up and whatever. But what I always think about is that when I hear words like that used, especially in reference to super serious topics, it just feels like they're dumbing it down. And I know that's not their intention, but it's so bad. I haven't watched any true crime in the last couple of years. I don't know, I don't like, it kind of freaks me out. Like, I feel like I would probably cry laughing if I was watching somebody explain a serious, like, true crime, and they kept saying, and then he unalived her. It's like, don't put it like that. It's ridiculous. Oh shit, I forgot Sailor V she doesn't have a pupil, she has a shine pupil. It's like this. It's just that he and everyone on chat will move on eventually. Things are ephemeral and that we should cherish our sweet precious time. I've been seeing that as a theme a lot lately. Everywhere, actually, now that I think about it. The idea of cherishing the time while you still have it. Mostly in reference to VTuber graduations, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like everything feels much more temporary these days when I think about it. Or maybe it's always been temporary, it's just that people are more open about acknowledging that now. And blame on advertisers are also killing Twitter. Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, have you guys seen the Minecraft movie? See the Minecraft movie? I do not say this lightly, and I am very, very upset that I am of this opinion. I don't like having this opinion. I'm not happy about it. But that movie seriously looks terrible. I sincerely hope this is another Sonic movie situation and they're just pulling our legs. That this is like an elaborate stunt campaign to get people talking about it. I sincerely hope that's the case. I don't know. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Honestly, I've been kind of pissed off the entirety of like yesterday when it dropped because somebody on Twitter said they should have made it in the style of like an advanced Minecraft machinima, and I'm like, that would have been amazing. I'm not even lying to you. I would watch that because I used to watch a lot of Minecraft machinimas when I was a kid. I grew up on that. Like that would be a Minecraft movie. I think it'd be super unique if they did that too, because you know how they do the Lego movies and stuff, and that's like a whole unique form of animation and just like storytelling. They can do the exact same thing and establish Minecraft as film. That would have been way more impressive to me. It's such a missed opportunity. And you still could have had Jack Black as Steve if you desperately needed him in the movie. He just would be a voice role instead of a live action role, which he does voice acting. You know? So it would still be fine. No, we gotta... Yeah, I agree. The live action aspect isn't great for me either. It doesn't really give off Minecraft movie to me. It's like, I don't know. I just get this feeling it's gonna be a super corny movie where they're like, whoa, where are we? Are we in Minecraft? We gotta beat the Ender Dragon! Like, come on. Stop it. Famous faces bring people to the theater, that's why I think they're doing live action. Couldn't you say the same about how the Sonic movie had nothing but, like, famous people in the voice roles, though? People still came to the theaters. So I think it still would have been, like, you know, Jack Black is in the Minecraft movie, but it's not live action. Because he was in Mario, too. And that, I'm sure, helped. I'm sure that brought people in. You watched the live action movie of One Piece? I'm assuming you're not talking about the TV series, right? You're talking about like a movie? I haven't seen either. Hello, Emma. I think the live action actors except Jack Black are going to be painfully unaware of anything Minecraft based in the trailer. Yeah. Oh, that's true. Doesn't Jack Black play it? Like, doesn't he have a gaming channel? Or used to? I just feel sad about it. Because, you know, I don't play a lot of Minecraft anymore, but I did grow up on it. It was also a pretty big part of my art journey, too. So I feel really sad that this is how they're choosing to handle it. Especially when there's such a big internet culture around Minecraft and making TV out of Minecraft. It just feels like a really big missed opportunity. I think it still would have been plenty compelling of a film if they just made it like going through the motions of Minecraft, but with like a little bit of a story drama. It's like between the two actual characters, Steve and Alex. Cute, thank you. Yeah, I'm drawing Sailor V today. Woo! I want to draw all the Sailor Moon characters at some point. Oh, I was talking about that at the start of the stream. I forgot to elaborate. I made a list of all kinds of characters I want to draw, and I'm really excited to work on all of them. I don't know how long it'll take, because it depends. I don't know if I'll stream all of it, but I'll do my best. That's all I can do. On the right side of game annotation, Cyberpunk is getting another show? Oh, is it really? I still haven't seen that one. I heard it was really good though. Oh, that truck ASMR. You guys loving that? My window's open. Back then 3D didn't look good, but because ever since 3D anime video games became mainstream, their adaptations became really good. I figure out sales 3D. The way 3D animation, especially in anime, has come so far, I think is really impressive. Because I remember, I became an anime fan at like the tail end of when people would make fun of anything remotely 3D, because a lot of it was pretty lousy, admittedly. And I think it still can be lousy, just depending on how it's used, but like, it's not too bad. It's come a long way. I think it's exciting. Have you ever looked at really pretty stylistic maps? I have not. I don't know what those are, actually. At first I thought you were talking about, what's it called? Multiple animator projects? That's what I thought you were talking about at first. But it's not. Silent Zone Zero has really good animation and stylistic choices within anime. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, from what I've seen, it looks really good too. Although I can't say I'm personally interested in playing the game, like actually playing it, but you know, every time I see it come on my timeline, I'm like, yeah, I understand. I see why it's popular with people. But I have no idea what you do in that game. I don't know. That's a HyperX game, right? Man, they've had like back-to-back successes. That's a HyperX game. I feel like every year they release a new one and people just lose their minds over it for a couple months. Was Honkai Star Rail this year or last year? That was last year, right? Oh god, I'm getting old. Research at Bounty Wars by Legion Games. They have a beautiful map. Oh, physical maps. Okay, hang on. Let me try not to look at my own view count. Woohoo! I feel great not looking at it. This is a great idea. Bounty maps. Oh, I think I'm looking at the right thing. That's really interesting. See, my favorite anime franchises be massacred with 3D animation. I suppose that is true as well. The first example I thought of was Berserk in 2016. You don't have to play gacha and Pokemon. Dude, speaking of gacha and Pokemon Fire Red has slot machines, and every single time I replay that game and I get to Celadon City, I have this like week-long obsession with playing slot machines every waking moment of the day. I freaking love Pokemon slot machines. And just to clarify, I don't think I'm totally a gambler or anything. I don't think I am like super susceptible to anybody. Let me clarify this. Anybody is susceptible to gambling, you know, being addicted to gambling. Never think you're immune. If you think you're immune, you're exactly the type of person that's going to get got, okay? But Pokemon slot machines get me. I freaking love Pokemon slot machines. Should I do a roll right now? I have my Game Boy right here. She's gambling for internet clout? That internet clout? Hang on. I'm gonna go gambling right now. I want to keep this going for the stream, and we'll see how long it takes for me to get... Actually, I need to buy Porygon. Because I have the max amount of credits in Pokemon right now. Give me a second. I'm going to sell it on City. My Game Boy just turned off. Is this a sign? Is this a sign I shouldn't do this? I don't care. I don't care. I'm going gambling. It might be a sign, but I'm ignoring the signs. I'm choosing to ignore them. Come on. We're going gambling. Come on. I can do this. Oh, we made it, guys. We made it. Okay, I'm going gambling. She's not enthusiastic with losing money. It's fake money. It's fake money. It's okay. But speaking of should I get the Dratini, the Scyther, or the Porygon? I kind of want to get the Dratini, and then I'll build up. What do you think? Because I know I can capture one later in the game, but it's kind of a pain, you know? I'm not quite there yet. I'm gonna get it. I think I'm gonna get it. I have the maximum amount. Okay, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I want Dratini. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna go gambling. This is what it sounds like in my... This is... You know how I had that winter break a couple months ago? This is all it sounded like in my room. All day long was this. Ooh! I got 4 coins. 8 coins. You need to say I can't stop winning whenever you win. Aw, dang it when you lose. Okay. Aw, dang it. I can't stop winning. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. What did I tell you? I'm the gambling queen, baby. You hear that? That's the sound of me winning. I got a 777, baby. How many rolls was that? How many rolls was that? What did I tell you? The best part is you can't make it fast forward, so you just sit here with this money going through with this really horrible noise for a solid like 2 minutes. It's still going. We're playing Pokemon Slot Machine Sunakawa. I'm gonna put the game down. This is a drawing stream. This is a drawing stream. Yeah. Dude, I'm cracked at Pokemon Slot Machines though. Okay, it's honestly, I don't think there's a way to be cracked or particularly talented at gambling. It's more just that the slot machines in Pokemon, it doesn't run on actual money. So they made it so you can actually win. Think about that. Think about that. 99% of gamblers quit before they win. You were the 1% that keeps on playing to win. Oh yeah, I'm a winner, baby. I'm a winner. Speaking of gambling, I used to be super into Genshin Impact. And I'm embarrassed to say it was the first gacha game I've ever spent money on. I did not spend as much as some people have, but I'm not happy that any amount of money from my pocket went into theirs, simply out of pride, and also just, you know, it is a waste of money. It is a massive waste of money. You should never put money into gacha. Ever. Shimon Hutao? Actually, I wanted Ito. Really bad. That's who I wanted. I wanted him. I didn't really know how the game worked at the time, so I assumed that he was on the banner once, he was never even on the banner ever again. So I was really devastated to think like, oh, I might lose my chance, I have to spend money. No, you don't. Just wait. I'm be responsible with money soon and buy a board game. That's a much better way to spend your money, because it's something you can actually have. I don't own Arataki Ito. He's not real. He's not a real person. They gambled with Counter-Strike. Depending on what you got, you would have gotten profit. Oh, I think I did vaguely hear about that actually. I don't really know how that all works, but I vaguely heard about that a couple years ago. I used to be friends with someone who really, really was into Counter-Strike. But yeah, don't get. Oh, sorry. I had a bowl of watermelon earlier and I never put it away, so that's what you just heard. Never spend money on a gacha game. Don't do it. And if you feel yourself getting tempted to do it, just delete the game. I'm being so serious. Delete the game. It actually, this kind of reminds me, because I remember a couple streams ago, I brought up how I dislike quite a bit when I can kind of sense that somebody's trying too hard to seduce me. And funny enough, the clip of Jane Doe very sexily eating an apple went super viral, and it brought up that exact bit of discourse that I was thinking about, and somebody worded it perfectly, what I think. They were like, when, I guess like, would sexuality be the right word? I'm not really sure. When appeal is like super exaggerated and like kind of being way too obvious about it, it does the exact opposite and makes you feel almost appalled in a way. And I didn't really feel that way about the Jane Doe clip, but I have felt that way before about other things. So I think it's interesting that topic's been brought up with some people. And then it made me think that I realized, the reason I don't like it is because I can tell that when somebody's acting way, way too over the top, they usually have some kind of motive. They want something out of you. And in the instance of, like, gacha games, it's usually money. So I think that's what usually bothers me. Somebody a while ago brought up how it was also just fakeness, and yeah, I do dislike fakeness. Baby Rose, I want to backseat your art. Calling everyone Baby Rose today. You're flirting with us. That's crazy. So it's easier to get in the gacha probably 5 years ago. Zero awareness, what it could do to you. Yep. That's true. Oh. I panicked a little bit. I was like, where the hell is the contrast layer? It's right there. I turned it off. Alright, I posted a couple of days ago the persona transformation that I made for the video with NJ. The price is so off the charts it went negative. I finally posted the persona. Yeah, ephiepen. I really liked that fun. Something I want to do though is I kind of want to make a series of more, I want to do more persona transformations, mostly because that video was so much fun to make. I don't know why. It's not even like a good interpretation of the Persona 3 summoning sequence. It's like, it's not bad, but it's like, obviously I didn't use any 3D elements, so it did look much flatter, but it was so much fun to make. I was like, wow, I can't believe I figured this out, how to do it. I want to do more. I want to do one with the female protagonist, because I like the female protagonist a lot. I like it a lot. I'm one of those people that really likes Persona 3 Portable. say that extremely culturally understood beauty standard reincarnated is kind of creepy in some way. Do you mean in the way that people will get, like, the way everybody kind of looks the same in a way after they get all the same procedures done? Because that's something that really, really interests me is, I don't think this gets translated super well into my YouTube videos, but I have an interest in beauty and, like, fashion a little bit. So I'm really, really interested in plastic surgery in particular, and the procedures people get, and, like, why. And seeing, like, what's in, what's not. And it's wild. Because it's so true that, like, every couple years there's a certain look people aspire to get, and then everybody gets it. And then there's a whole bunch of drawbacks for that very surgery. Or I forgot what I was gonna say actually. What was I gonna say? Yeah, drawbacks. There's always drawbacks. And just kinda ruins, well, I guess ruin is a rude way to put it. Usually they had a lot of original charm. What about that dude who tried to look like Jungkook? You're not talking about, oh, I don't remember his name. It's been so long. What was his name? I think it was Jimin. I'm like the guy. There was a guy who tried to look like Jimin. I don't know if there's like a separate guy who went for Jungkook, but the Jimin guy is really, really infamous. I don't remember his name. I think it's a good thing I don't remember it. Ollie London. Yeah, thanks. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, that's a level of surgery you should probably not get for a lot of reasons. Honestly, everyone, this is so dumb and so, like, I feel like I'm being corny when I say this, but I do truly believe it, that everybody has their own beauty, you know? And by getting surgery to look like everybody else, it's the fact that you're getting rid of what made you beautiful in the first place, that you might be considered beautiful by society, but, you know, you didn't have to do that. I get, like, really, because I've done a couple of live model studies in school, and every time I did one, and I had to spend a lot of time staring at this person's, like, naked body, I kind of came to realize while drawing, like, you know, trying to get all the curves and stuff accurate and looking at all their features, it made me realize just how beautiful the people are. Even if they're not considered the most conventionally attractive, they always had something. And I think it's because I started thinking about it less so in terms of, like, here's what society deems beautiful, and here's this feature of theirs that was really, really fun to draw, and made me love that feature. In particular, I really like drawing, it sounds so dumb, I like drawing arm fat. I think, like, the subtle curve of an arm is really, really beautiful. And I realized that when I started doing the modeling sessions. You know, there's just procedures to appeal to some group, you don't get to decide if you get that praise or not. I think the part of the reason I'm so interested in surgeries is because I used to be, well, I still am, but I really, really love K-pop. But obviously, in K-pop, a lot of idols do get procedures of some kind. And I do want to clarify, I have nothing against... Sorry, I keep hitting the bowl. I gotta put this away. Go over there. I have nothing against plastic surgery, and I think people are within their rights to get it. But I think it's something you need to do carefully, because it can have an effect on your health, and can sometimes make you feel worse than what you started with. You have to be really, really, really careful about it, right? What I dislike about it is when people hide it. and pretends like they were born that way. Because that makes people around them feel worse. You have to consider how it affects other people in a way. And that's why being open about it is the best thing you can do. A friend of mine did an ear surgery and made wonders to your self-esteem. I think that's good. If it helps your self-esteem, all the power to you. You just I think it's worth being careful with something you can't go back on. And you could say that for more than just plastic surgery. You can say that for anything. Anything that's permanent. Tattoos. Stuff like that. It's not something to be done on a whim, unless you're just a really, really free-spirited person and you can accept that. Oh, I didn't really like this tattoo. Oh well, I can live with it, you know. If you're that kind of person, all the more power to you. Leg lengthening surgery? That scares me so bad. No more short kids. That surgery is scary. That surgery is so scary. I don't remember what the movie was called, but in like 9th grade, I watched this movie where this guy had to completely change his identity for some reason. I don't remember what it was. I think he needed money, so he changed his identity with this guy. And then he had to get leg lengthening surgery to raise his height a couple of inches to be the spitting image of this man. And they showed that surgery in the movie and it made me feel sick. Like I almost passed out in my class watching that go down. And it was just a simulation. It's freaky. You know what else I dislike? That I think is kind of freaky, like the procedure itself, is what's it called? The teeth. The like fake teeth people get. I forget the veneers. The veneer thing is so freaky, and I firmly believe you should not be getting that one unless you really, really need it. Don't mess with your teeth unless you need it. Because I used to know somebody who got veneers because they had problems with their teeth. That's fine. But just get braces. Just get braces if you want straight teeth. The maintenance on veneers and the health problems it can cause, that's like one of the few surgeries I just think you're better off not getting unless, you know, it'll genuinely help you. Braces suck though? I know they do. But that, the retainers after that? Yeah, I know. It's not that bad. I used to have braces. I hated it too. I got braces really, really late in my life, because you know how most people would get them, they'll get them when they're younger. I'm so blessed my teeth are pristine since childhood. Good for you. Very good for you. Oh, they like naturally straighten all that? Man, that's crazy. My teeth were so messed up before I got braces. It's like, oh my gosh. Going through the braces struggle right now? I feel for you. I hope it's going well. My teeth were in that bad? I did use braces, didn't use retainers until now. I'll see, everyone had braces at some point? Everyone here? It's a journey, isn't it? I feel like the dentist scam doesn't think it was necessary. I mean, it can help. It depends on how severe it is. Because my oldest brother had issues with his jaw, I think, and like that helped fix it or like alleviate it or something. I don't really know exactly. I do think it is definitely partially like braces aren't super necessary, but I think they do have their benefits too. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm just saying. It really depends. I can't believe I just got actually. I'm so sad. Yeah, this is fine. I will say braces can be so painful. When you put them on and off, it is like one of the worst experiences ever. The one thing I think I'd never go back to is the procedure to get your braces put on and off. Because the way my orthodontist did it was they put like a bunch of that sandy stuff in your mouth to kind of dry your mouth out or something. Not only is it disgusting, but it kind of makes it hard to breathe. And so I'd be sitting there in the middle of the procedure, struggling to breathe, and they'd be like, "Are you good? Are you gonna make it?" Wisdom teeth is also really, really rough, yeah. I wouldn't go back to that one either. It's just, I think it was the fact that I was awake. You're generally awake for putting braces on and off, so that's what made it so miserable for me. Because at least with wisdom teeth, they usually knock you out. And they did knock me out from mine. The recovery sucked though. The recovery was not nice. Would not go back. When I was recovering from my wisdom teeth surgery, that's when I watched Ghibli movies for the first time, actually. I watched Ghibli movies, and then I watched The Office, because that's what I was into at the time. The Effie TikTok anesthesia video like this? What? Wait, what are you talking about? You ever watched the British version of The Office? I haven't, but I've heard about it. I watched the version. From what little I do know, I've heard that the original Office is more, it's British humor. I've heard British humor is dry, so I'm assuming. Have you seen those videos where people get anesthesia and say gibberish after? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, there is one of me actually, now I think about it. So you're not wrong. Mine is like ridiculous. Cause it's this 10-second video of me in my bed after freshly coming home. I'm like delirious. My mom is trying to get me to eat some pudding. And I'm like sitting there saying like, "Mom, record me, Mom, record me. It's gonna be so funny." I was telling her to turn the camera on. That's the only reason there's a video of it. The anesthesia made me content build. Yeah, the recovery is the worst part, you're right. Oh my gosh. And also on the Peep Show, though it can be extremely depressing, but that's why I like it. I haven't heard of that one. Is that also British TV or is that something else? I'm gonna look it up. Peep Show. It is British TV. It's from 2003. Wow. I'll think about it. Mom clip is for Cliff Harvey. I looked it up on Google, so hopefully I'm safe. Although I guess YouTube is a Google service, so I'm sure they're gonna catch on and it's gonna be everywhere. Speaking of things being everywhere, so I announced the stream like yesterday on my Twitter, but I accidentally worded it in a way that got a bunch of bots to spam my post. Cause I think I was like, oh, I haven't finished the thumbnail for the stream yet, but like it's gonna be live tomorrow. And 13 replies. The most engagement I've ever had in my career as ephiepen. And it was all bots saying, "Hey, I sent you a message. I can do that thumbnail for you. You need me to draw something? I can do it. I'm not gonna scam you or anything. I'd never do that to you, baby." And then I checked my DMs. And I had 15 requests. And I'm still getting them. I'm still getting them today. And then I further checked Twitter. I was just scrolling, and now I'm even getting recommended bot posts of people saying the same thing, looking for a digital artist, and then in all the replies are 76 different bots saying, I can help you. I can help you. Like, what is with Twitter? How is it this bad? I've been on the website for years, and I've been botted a couple of times. You accidentally say some keywords, you get a couple bots. It's never been this bad, ever. What's the worst make you deal with Twitter? Yeah, I mean, it's always a careless mistake. I always forget that there's a bot problem and that you can't say certain keywords. When I used to, when I was in school, sometimes I would occasionally complain about homework, and that used to be what would get the bots to come to me. Of course, what I realized back then is that sometimes the bots are real people. They're just acting like bots. Because one time, I think this is when I was much younger, but I think I said something like, I was making fun of the bot, thinking like, oh, it's not a real person, it's not gonna hurt anyone's feelings. And then the person's like, I'm so sorry. I was just trying to help you. And I'm like, oh shit. It was so bad. The art fund was she was artificial communication. I don't even do content and I get those too. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's just so disappointing. That's another thing that disappoints me lately, is that I wouldn't say Twitter is my favorite website. It's never been. It's more like an addiction. But, I've been on Twitter for a long time. And I've had some fun moments on there, and I see lots of nice art on there. And I can chat with people there sometimes. So I have a little soft spot for it, but it's becoming a really bad place. You gotta build initiate and nurture the community yourself, that's true. Yeah, the way the world's spinning these days is certainly much more, what's the word, impersonal? Yeah, I have to reference my own art real fast. Which one is the image where I most closely represented it? Is it this one? Yeah, I think it was this one. Sorry, I kind of forgot the design of Sailor V, even though I drew it a billion times back in whenever. Back in whenever. Most of it comes into isolation? Yeah, I think that's definitely the environment we're in nowadays. They call it the loneliness epidemic. I don't know if you guys have heard that term. I wonder if part of it was because of the pandemic kind of fostered that. I wonder if that was what started it. When was the last time you got hugged? I don't want to talk about that. Don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. Actually, my mom hugs me sometimes. Forgot about that. That's a crazy question. It is. Just the question itself, even though it didn't have any implications, maybe it did. It was like a knife. The last time someone hugged me that wasn't a family member was my roommate when we were parting ways. We hugged before, we had to leave and move out. That was significant. I feel kind of bad telling this story. I wonder how she's gonna feel about this if she hears me say this, but that was the first time somebody ever cried over me leaving. What was that day? I don't don't know, I've never experienced that before. People have told me they've missed me before. And they've told me that they felt sad I was not around, but I've never seen it. Like, the only times I've ever seen that girl cry for somebody else was her boyfriend, her significant others. So I was like, whoa, I don't know what to do. What is going on? I felt bad too because I wasn't crying. I was so focused on like, I am getting the hell out of here. Anyway, mentioned how hugging is mostly because of departure. It's the same thing you could say about flowers and getting them at funerals. That kind of reminds me. Heartless. It's just because I was done with school. We graduated, I wanted to get out of there and never go back ever again. Anyway. Gotta kiss the homies. We're not that kind of, we don't have that kind of friendship. Not quite. Is there like a image of Sailor V from the back? I don't know how far the red on her vest shirt extends. The creator Sailor V originally started with the one shot for I think I totally butchered the sentence. I'm gonna restart. The creator of Sailor Moon originally started with the one shot for Sailor V. One of the higher ups wanted to make a whole show, and then they did. Have you ever thought of making a one shot? Oh. One shot. What's the whoa effie for? Did I say something bad? I hope not. Was it when I said I wanted to see her from the back? Well, too bad, because I found a turnaround sheet. Thank God. Looks like I was right. Have you considered making a one-shot, though? I mean... I don't know. I've thought about it. I guess the answer is yes, then. But I never... I guess it's because I always, with stories in particular, is what I'm assuming you're talking about, I end up taking things too far. I always end up taking things too far with my stories. They can never just end with one chapter, because I always come up with a bunch of ideas that I just have to get it into multiple chapters. But it's funny you bring that up. I was actually I started writing my webcomic again a couple of days ago. That was one of the things I did while I was off the air. Off the air sounds so... I'm feeling the air outside. It's not even that good anymore. I'm gonna close the window. I really hate this uniform. in the sense that it's difficult to make it look good from multiple angles than just the front. Can't give up. Yeah, I started writing my webcomic again, and it's going okay. I'm not gonna elaborate too much on that because it's probably gonna take forever for anything to really come out of that. Maybe a webcomic or something going with Patreon might be a neat idea. Yeah. That's something I would definitely consider. Yeah, it's true. A lot of people on Webtoon especially do Patreon. That's something I would consider. I would like to make a webcomic eventually. And I figured when I started writing again, and the thought process is like, you know, instead of just saying I'd like to do it, I should just try and put some pieces together now and like see what happens, rather than just sit around and be like, oh, I wish I could do that, but like it's never gonna happen. Ridiculous. Two different colors of blue. What have I done? But Effie, that's purple. I don't care. can't do what I want. Gonna summon my persona. Oh. There's someone from Malaysia before who had a webcomic and Patreon idea that the laptop broke, so they're just doing other stuff till then. Oh, that's such a bummer. It's like the worst nightmare is having your equipment break and then you just can't do anything. It's like, what do you do with all your ideas? After you're so sad. Ow! I wonder if I should tell you guys a little bit about the webcomic now. I don't know. Is it too soon? Probably is. I don't know. I think I'll hold off on that for now. It's not so much like I don't want to tell anybody, I clearly do. But it's more like a, I don't want anybody to get their hopes up that like this is a project that's gonna be released anytime soon. Because it won't be. But what I will say is that it's a story I worked on before. I gave it a try last year with a different format, and I wouldn't call it a failure exactly, but I would say like I did stop making it because it wasn't turning out the way I hoped it would. So I stopped. And then it's been on my mind like vaguely ever since for the past year and a half. So I'm like, oh, you know, I want to get back on that one day, but I don't know when. It's like, oh, would people even read that? Blah blah. Sad thoughts. The answer is it doesn't matter. You should just make it. That's why right now I decided that while I'm chilling out and not really doing any large video projects for a while, that I want to spend some time writing when I can, and then other times spend some time drawing little illustrations here and there. Because again, I'm embarrassed that I call myself an illustrator and yet I don't illustrate anything. You know the last standalone illustration that I created that wasn't for a video or anything? Let me see. Which one was it? I made it back in April. It was in April. It was actually... Let me see. Where did I put all that stuff? It was this one. I made this. Back in April. That was the last time. You know what month it is now? It's September. It's not April anymore. It's okay. That's why we're here. It's on. You know something else I worried about? I missed it. What did you show? No, I'll put it back. There we are. I'll keep it up for an extended period of time until there it is. Okay, I see it on my own stream. I made that back in April. Some of the frames in your music videos are nice illustrations. I do agree with you. I do. But what I feel embarrassed about is that I haven't made anything not for a video, you know? felt sad about that, because that used to be all I did. A couple years ago when I started drawing was I would just do, I mean, I guess back then stuff like TikTok didn't exist yet, so there wasn't short form content wasn't really a thing in the sense that it exists now. So, and the idea of making videos wasn't something I really thought of at the time. So all I really did before I went to school was I would draw standalone illustrations all the time. And I had a whole bunch. Now I don't make any. I'm like, God. It's been this way ever since I started YouTube, which I don't have regrets over, but I do feel sad. But it's okay, because you can change that. You can do anything at all. You can do anything. Something else I thought about too is I was like, what if I sold prints? What if I did that? Because I used to know people who did that. And it seemed really fun. But I don't have the means to do that. Or a lot of pieces to sell, or like, I don't know if anyone would buy them or anything, but I used to think about that as a potential idea. And the answer right now is, I'm not sure. I'll think about it. Somewhere. Gotta make a zine. Maybe. I used to always want to be part of one. I used to see people do those like Danganronpa, Persona zines, Phoenix Wright. I was like, I want to be part of one. I want to draw Goro Akechi throwing his glove at Joker. You know, that's how I felt. I was like, I want to draw Chiaki Nanami in a video game set playing Tetris. Maybe not Tetris, actually. That's a little... It's not good. It's not good. Man. But now I'm old. Now I'm old, and I'm much more skilled, which means I can do all the things I used to want to do, but it's like, I gotta figure out how to do that exactly. But you know, what I think I want to do is I want to draw all those little things I've always wanted to draw and basically live out the fantasy of myself that I had when I was like 16, when I used to sit around and like think about what I would do if I was a good artist. Not to say I'm like super amazing now or anything, but I'm better. I'm better at drawing. And like lack of skill doesn't seriously bother me that much anymore, so I'm just gonna do whatever. Whoa, there's a moth on my window. Oh, crawled away. I love moths. I think moths are really cute. Sorry. I've been doing a lot of bird watching and I guess bug watching lately. Keep that mindset and you'll be a fine artist. Okay, I'll do my best. Terrified of moths? I've heard some people are. Is there a reason why? Is like, what about them scares you? Scaredy pack for mugs? Oh, sorry, I said mugs instead of bugs. Moths scare you too, Bart? Moth of the day are okay, at nighttime I freak out. They're furry? I've been scared of butterflies at times? Ah, really? Because they surprise you. I see. I like both moths and butterflies. But I can understand how you feel because I have the typical spider fear. Spiders freak me out a lot. I'm good with spiders if they can't have the opportunity to touch me. So if I'm standing in a window and on the other side of a window there's a spider, I'm cool with it. But if the spider is inside, I'm keeping my distance. That's how I feel. I really love like butterflies and moths though. Those are my favorites. Furry bugs gross me out. Yeah, I understand. I understand why that would freak you out. Furry spiders kind of freak me out. Ugh, my brother's been finding spiders everywhere lately, and I'm like, God, this can't be happening. What if I got rid of this? It's not too bad. Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, there's some movement in that I need. Caterpillars, moths, tarantulas. I like caterpillars. I think caterpillars are cool. I'll let them eat the other bugs in the garage as long as there aren't big spiders. Yeah, big spiders are freaky. Ow. Keep hitting my nail. It hurts. Yeah, big spiders are really freak me out. Thanks for the hearts, by the way. I saw that. You think you're slick? You're not. Why am I yelling at that person? Big spiders are scary. Did you ever see a daddy long leg? I have. I've seen them multiple times, and they're freaky. Even though they are very harmless, they freak me out. I like spiders because they have a common enemy, mosquito. That's true. I think the worst. I also agree. Well, you didn't say this, but I'm gonna say this. Mosquitoes are the worst. They're one of the worst bugs in existence. What do they even do? They're just. I'm pretty sure they're just parasites, actually. They're genuinely parasites. And not the good kind. They're just good parasites. They're not one of them. They're evil. I hate them. I'm also not a fan of like the nuisance kind of bugs. Like fruit flies are pretty annoying. I also just hate flies in general. I don't know what flies do. Like what do flies do anything for the economy? I mean not the economy, the the population. The ecosystem. Oh my god. What do they do? What are the flies doing for America? Spider food? Okay. I see. That's fair. You gotta keep the spider. Why am I mispronouncing every word? Why are they? Oh my god. I give up. No, I'm not finishing the sentence. I give up. Hello. Wait. What's your profile picture? What's your profile picture? The Lady Diana. That's such a fun name. We have royalty here today. I thought it looked like Chiaki Nanami, but I don't think it is. The color scheme looks similar to something I saw before, but I don't think that's it. I tried to zoom in on it, but I couldn't see it. They help you indicate when a person stinks? I guess that's fair. There's some people I used to know who genuinely, if it was a cartoon, they probably would have had flies surrounding them. Which is... ugh. How are you? I'm doing okay. How are you? How's everyone else, if you care to also say? Hope everyone's doing okay. It's September now. And if you're living in the north of the equator, probably some nice weather. I hope so. I'm losing my voice a little bit, because I'm drink water. My insufferable water bottle. It's getting cooler. It is, finally. I'm so stoked about it. Yeah, the low temperature at night, super nice. I'm really happy about it. I forgot that her gloves had yellow on it. This is okay. I understand. Let me say this first. I love Sailor V. I love Sailor Moon. I have all the respect in the world for Naoko Takeuchi, but this design is so rough in a lot of ways for me. This design has some of the most random, maybe not random, but like sometimes I'll be drawing and I'll forget how the design goes and I realize like, oh yeah, there's that random strip of yellow right here, and it always irritated me when I was working on the opening project, because she definitely got a lot better at designing the senshi as she worked on Sailor Moon, which is good. And I think Sailor V isn't a bad design. There's just, I have gripes about it when I'm personally drawing her. I think she has a very iconic design too, which is amazing, right? Because it was just a one-shot. And it served as the basis for the future. It's a very important design. How long have you been drawing? Today I've been drawing for an hour and a half, but if you mean lifetime, since 2000, I think 2013, so about, oh my gosh, it's 11 years this year? Ooh, I'm old. Ooh. I had to grapple with that one a little bit, sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Don't worry everyone, I'm just being dramatic. Drawing your OC, that's fun. Is what you're writing related to that? Are you writing about your character? Ah, that's nice. That's kind of cute. Do you guys draw while I draw? It's like we're drawing together. That kind of reminds me that when I was in school, what I wanted to try to do was I wanted to do a study stream. I wanted to like do my schoolwork on the stream and then like have it be set up so that anybody else who also had some type of work could also work alongside and use the stream as like a timer and a way to stay focused. But I never ended up trying it. Now I'm not a student anymore, so I don't know. I don't know if I could ever try it. I don't know if she has frills. Oh! She has red here! Oh my god. I'm complaining about this like I'm drawing a Genshin character or something. You know I'm not. This design is really, really simple to understand compared to that. Something like that, rather. It's just I get caught up and then I forget the details and I get sad. Man, complaining really is what I do best. I'm so good at it. It's my talent. She's a goddess of the moon? That's so cool. I really, really love characters that are based on like what's the word? Like astronomy? And I'm not just saying that because I'm drawing a Sailor Moon character. It is genuinely like, I think it creates really, really compelling characters, especially the way you can use metaphors and stuff. And also the sky is just really pretty. So of course it's awesome. Oh, this is really separated actually, the way this goes here. I'm not sure if NJ's still around. I don't think so. Have you watched all the Sailor Moons? No. I want to, but I still haven't finished all of it. I did think about doing like a full rewatch slash actually finish it this time kind of watch. Because I've watched up to like the middle of Sailor Moon R. I guess it'd be easier if I just watched Crystal, wouldn't it be? But I like the original too. What would be better? I'm not sure. I love Ruby? That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Do they still make Ruby? I remember that was super popular when I was in high school. No, they don't? Man. Did it have like a concrete ending to it, or is it just on a break? Hopefully it had an ending. I did hear that it got an anime, like an actual anime. Was it a year ago? I never heard about whether or not the Ruby anime was any good or not. It looked pretty. I can say that much about it. Honestly, I never got too into Ruby, but the thing that I liked about it the most from what I saw was just how pretty the designs were. I really, really liked the character designs in that show for the main characters. Ooh. I'm kind of basic. Actually, no, I take it back. I was about to say that Ruby had my favorite design, but then I remembered that cat girl existed, and she's really pretty. I forget her name. I forget everybody's names. It's been so long. Because when that was first really big, people were really into drawing like Overwatch characters at the time. And what else was there? Oh, Miraculous Ladybug. People drew Miraculous Ladybug quite a bit at the time too. That was like the big three in a way. Hot topics. Because you know how there's like, these days it's like, I actually don't know what's common to draw nowadays. I don't know what's popular. I guess like gacha characters, right? Well, anyway, the thing in like 2016 was Ruby, Overwatch, Miraculous, whatever anime was popular at the time. I'm a gacha tuber? You are? Wait. Hang on. I'm gonna look at your channel. Oh, now I can see your profile picture more clearly. It is really pretty. That's all I have to do is just click on your channel. Oh! Sorry, I hit the earring. I don't remember if she even has an orange earring or not. Is it a different account? Oh, I see. Okay. My bad, my bad. I really like stalking people's work. To see, like, what kinds of people watch my videos, you know? Or my streams in this case. Hope I finish this today. I'm sure I will. I'm getting there. Just you wait. You'll see what I'm scheming. You just gotta give me a second. I forgot to say the stomach. Look at that. It's this big, like, bare area. Can't have that. I feel like vaguely congested right now because of the allergies. Does anybody else get allergies this time of year? For autumn? I don't know like any people that have allergies right now, but my dog, my pet rat, she is having a horrible time right now. She's been really itchy. She has to get medicine because she's so itchy. Had them 2 weeks ago, no allergies, man. I'm jealous of the no allergies. I used to be that way. Not anymore. I don't know why. My poor dog though, she gets super itchy in the spring and in the fall. But she just got her hair cut a couple of days ago and they found out that she was licking her paw so much because of her allergies that she like licked it raw. And so they had to shave her. And she just go to the vet. She also threw up twice in the last 24 hours. I think because of stress. She's going through it right now. Is there a way I can make an art request? I can't guarantee I'll do it, but if there's something you want me to draw, you can go for it. And that goes for everybody too. There's like a series or something you want to see eventually, I'll consider it. But I make no guarantees. I will, you know? Hope Rat is feeling better now. She'll be okay. I'm pretty sure she only threw up out of stress because she had a like a bandage to cover her paw because even though she licked it raw, she's going to continue trying to lick it because she's still itchy. So they covered it. And she wore that all day yesterday and I think it really got to her. Or she's just feeling sick. I don't know, she'll be okay though. She's young. I'd be more worried if she was older. But she's only about 3. So she's gonna be okay. I think. Well, speaking of, are there any like series or anything you guys would want to see me draw in the future? Can be anything. Again, I'll make no promises, but I am interested in what people would like to see. I want to try to listen. Personally, what I want to try, I want to draw Pokemon. Which might seem a little out of left field, but I've been playing Pokemon recently, and I've been feeling nostalgic, and something I've always wanted to do since I was a little kid is I wanted to draw my favorite, like, protagonist characters and just my favorite characters in general. I wanted to draw the champions, and I'm probably going to focus, if I do start doing it, I'm going to focus mostly on the games I feel nostalgic for. But I'm open to, like, the current ones, you know. Pokemon doesn't sound out of place at all. I'm glad. I'm gonna do it no matter what. The only reason I haven't drawn Pokemon until now is because I couldn't think of, like, a video project for Pokemon. But when I think of, like, illustrations, I'm like, yeah, that'd be awesome. It's super easy. I've never done it before. Azure Lane? I've heard of that. I don't remember what that is, though. Let me look that up real fast. All those cute girls. Is this that video game with the tanks? No, it's not. I don't think it is. Is this... This is a mobile game, right? I have no idea what this one's about, actually. The girls look really cute, though. Is there a particular character you'd want to see? I think this is fine. We're getting somewhere, yay! Where's Miss V? I gotta get the rest of her design down. Eagle. Hang on, let me look her up. I'm looking. Oh, she looks cool. I really like the wings. That's the thing I gotta give credit to. I don't know if this is a gacha game, but like mobile games in general, they tend to have really, really compelling designs. It actually reminds me, because you asked about drawing ERC. Something I wanted to do in the future was a, like, impromptu request stream. So I think something like that could work for that stream in the future. Well, I guess I'd have to think about how to get the reference image. I don't know. I'll think about that one day in the future. I don't know, a request stream doesn't seem that bad. I've seen people do those before. They seem kind of fun. I used to take requests many years ago, but I stopped doing it because I was being really bad about actually completing them. And it felt unfair to the people who spent time to send it to me. There it goes all the way around. Next I gotta do more here. Sometimes think about getting some characters drawn for myself, but I have a huge issue in actually imagining how characters look. Yeah, that's fair. Sometimes it's really hard. I've definitely had that feeling before where it's like, you know a character in terms of like, maybe in the terms of their like role in a story, but not so much how they'd look. I've definitely run into that myself. I ran into that pretty recently actually, because I had, it sounds kind of silly. I had this like group of OCs I made for when I was replaying Dragon Quest IX, and I realized, oh, to have a full team, I need 4 characters and not just 2. So I impromptu had to create 2 brand new characters for the story I had in mind. And it was a little rough, but I guess what helped was having that character creator that forced me, like, I have to create a visual for these characters. on the spot, otherwise they can't exist in Dragon Quest. It was a little fun. I don't think I like that. Maybe more on the knuckle. Here. There we go. Oh yeah, but I used to love making characters back when I was younger. That's all I would do all day. I made a handful of D&D characters too, for campaigns that never ever ever happened. Because that's the group of friends I had in high school, was we would say we'd do a D&D campaign, and then we wouldn't. So I've still never played D&D. You gotta try a solo TTRPG? I should at this point. I can't trust people, I have to do it myself. That's actually... That's actually how I felt about YouTube, actually, because I had friends... I've always wanted to do YouTube in some capacity since I was young, but I never was able to figure out how until just recently. But my friends and I, we were back a couple years ago, we're gonna make a YouTube channel together and we're gonna make videos on it, and it just never worked out because it turned out they weren't that serious about it. They just liked hearing the idea come out of their mouths. But for me, I really, really wanted to do it. So when it came to a couple years ago, I was like, I can't just sit around and wait for people to do things with me that I really, really want to do, because that's just holding myself back, and I'm gonna end up resenting those people when it's really not totally their fault that I didn't do something for a long time. You could claim partially responsible at the very most, but I think even that's a stretch, because it ultimately was just myself being like, well, if they won't do it with me, I'm never gonna do it. That's not how you should be. There's always a way. Have I mentioned any solo RPG titles, or just concept of it? I don't know, actually. I just know you've mentioned the concept before, and it really seemed interesting. Are there people, like, on YouTube who do campaigns, and they broadcast it? I guess that shouldn't surprise me. The biggest TTRPG would be Iron Sword. How long did it take you to make your OC? The one on screen right now? Or just like, I'm assuming there's the one on screen. It took me about 2 weeks, actually. Actually, I was gonna show this off on the anniversary stream, but why not? Why not now? I had a whole progression. These are some of the rejected designs that I came up with at first. And then this was the original basis for the design you see now. And then eventually I was like, okay, that one's pretty good. Let's keep it going with the pink hair. Consider some more designs. Even though I came up with 3 separate things, I still ended up liking this one the most anyway. So then I decided to create another sheet where I then evolved it. I took this, I juiced it up, and then I was picking between 2 different colors. And that's how Effie was born. It took me 3 months and I'm still thinking. I mean, you know, just can't really rush creativity. I guess a good way to think about it is that sometimes you don't come up with that brilliant idea until one random Tuesday, and then it hits you and you feel like a genius. And that's the best feeling ever. It's not the same thing as designs, but when it comes to like the shots in my videos and stuff, sometimes I don't come up with shots until the very end of the video of when I'm almost done with it. It can take that long, so don't rush yourself. Your best idea is probably just brewing. And you'll feel really glad you spent all that time to create something really special to you. Because if you rush it, you might just end up feeling really sad. I say that from experience. Blue feels so weird seeing Effie as red now? Yeah, it only pulled up again because I was really battling between blue and red. Yeah. I asked so many people I knew, I was like, which one's better? Which one's better? Because the reason I was going for like anything other than red, even though red was the initial concept, was because I knew that there's a taboo about using pink with red. And I was like, I mean, it looks good to me, but I'm like, what if other people are like, oh, it doesn't look good? But the reviews I got from the people, they all said red. Because blue to them felt kind of jarring. Because red is a warm color and goes with the warm pink. Blue is a cool tone and it's like jarring in a bad way. The taboo with red and pink? Yeah, you know how like the Little Mermaid, she had the, in the original like animation, she had that pink dress with the red hair? People hated that. They thought it looked bad and then it clashed in a bad way. Blue and pink looks like cotton candy. Yeah, that's true. I don't mind that. I'm definitely happy with how it turned out now. You know. Just some good old blue and pink. I mean, pink and red. Can't speak. Yeah, in case you've ever been curious what I went through to design Effie. I think I have all those design images up on Instagram, if you scroll all the way back to the beginning. If you ever want to see those. I have my notes up for whatever the hell I was thinking at the time too. 'Cause I sure don't remember. It's been a year. I must have been started working on designing it around this time last year. Because I got to work on that pretty fast when I first got the idea to switch channels. Something else I was thinking about was that part of the reason I wanted to not make videos for a while, long form videos rather, is because I thought about it and I was like, whoa, I haven't not been making a video since I started this channel. Because, let me give you a brief track record. I started development of my video for A Way of Life in September. And while that was a really relaxed project, because it did take me 4 months of like on and off working, I still started a project as soon as I got the idea to be like, I want to try this channel. And then in October, I started Kyofu Wallback, and that was released in November. And then I made that speed paint video that nobody really knows about. And then I released A Way of Life like mid-December. Then I immediately started Nyanoko Sugar Girls. That was finished around the end of December. I started Dance in the Memories in January. Finished it. Then I started Codename Sailor V, also in January. And then even though I didn't upload in February, I was still working on Codename Sailor V. That was released then in March. And then I had like my first little break for a while. And then in April I started the ending sequence for Codename Sailor V, and then in May, as soon as I graduated, I started working on Jukai. And then that was released in June. Then I made My Heart Hard Pinch in July. And then I made the two most recent videos in August. So, and then you have to keep in mind, from the months of September 2023 to May of 2024, I was in school. So I was taking classes and doing finals and stuff at the very same time. This is cute. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm getting there. Let me put these together. I gotta erase some stuff. Where's my eraser? This one. So that's what things have been like for me the last year. So I thought about it and I was like, oh, maybe I should just do something else for a while. Especially because I am getting a little burnt out on the idea of like making a music video. I didn't want to force an idea and then end up being a little miserable in the process. I love Sailor V and Sailor Mercury, and you. I also like Sailor V, and I like who else do I like? I like Sailor Mars and I like Sailor Jupiter. I like all of them, to be honest, to a degree, but I play favorites a little bit. That reminds me, I want to properly draw Sailor Venus. Not V, Venus. Because I haven't drawn her at all. I don't know, I guess I just feel much more connected to her identity as V in a way. It feels really, really earnest. I want to draw all the Senshi at some point though, because I know people have different likes and they want to see different characters. And I also just want to draw them. I really don't want to draw them. I might as well. It's been so long. Actually, one of the first traditional drawings I made when I started to really get the hang of art is I made a series of the inner Senshi when I was like 13. I'd like to redraw them. I'd really, really like to redraw them. The application needs to draw, it's Clip Studio Paint Pro. I gotta erase that part. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let me just get rid of that. This is annoying me. Come on, there we go. Okay, there it is. Oh, I didn't draw the bow. Oh man. I forgot. It's a different color. Okay, give me a second. Where did I put it? Here? Yeah. I was about to get so excited, like, oh, I finished! Yay! I can work on the background. Nope. I'm so sad. Where is that speckle of red coming from? Do you see this? What is this? Why? I can't freak out. I can't lose my patience. Stay calm. This kind of reminds me because Dalco has not stopped playing since I started this playlist for myself. But I've been listening to kind of like moody music lately. Like moody chill music. There's a playlist I like to listen to when I feel kind of down. And it's like, the songs are moody, but they're not intense. They're really, really chill. What application do you use to draw it? Clip Studio Paint? I said that, right? That's the right answer, isn't it? That's what you meant? I thought I answered your comment, but if I didn't, I'm so sorry. Maybe I answered it in my head and I didn't say it out loud. There we go. I gotta get this bow out of the way. So you guys want to know all my applications? Right here, right now? Every single one? I'll tell you. You want to know? I'll tell you. I use DaVinci Resolve to edit. What application do you use to make animations? Clip Studio Paint. Oh man, you guys do not want to know how I animate. You do not want to see that. It's horrible. You shouldn't animate like me, the way I do it. I never played Persona 3, but Chewy Melody's version of Colors Unite is a banger. I haven't heard that version. Color Unite's a really, really good song, though. I'm glad you like it. To some degree. I really, really like the new Persona songs they released for 3. I'm glad they made new songs, too. I guess they kind of couldn't not do that, but think it added more appeal to the game. The fact they've redid every single song too. I have like mixed feelings on like which ones I prefer the new versions of, which ones I prefer the old versions of. But overall, I think it's pretty solid. There's only a couple tracks here and there I'm like, old one was better. I don't think they had Shoji Meguro for the remake. I think he stopped making music for Atlas a while ago, which is probably why they had to replace every single song, because he made all the originals. They had Atsushi Kirajo. I think he's the one who did most of it for the remake. He's pretty killer. He made a remix of a couple songs I really liked for the dancing games. One of which was A Way of Life. I love that song. The remix version's really, really good. Does your hand hurt? No? Not right now. Thankfully. I swear the song was just playing for me. Hang on. Oh, Color Your Night is coming up on the queue. Ooh. You say hello to me. I respect you a lot. Hello, Naze Bag. Aw, you can't say no to that. You sound like user named Shovel. I've heard of her. I haven't watched her much. Oh. I haven't heard her voice in a long time. I'll have to check later if I agree with your comparison. That's like the third comparison I've gotten to someone else in the last couple of years. There's three people now I've been compared to. And I don't mind, because all three of them are really cool people, as far as I know. I think Shovel's really chill. This was a long time ago. I don't think it's so much true anymore, but back then somebody said, in 2021, they said I sounded like a little bit like JD Animations, and I was like, I'm flattered. You think I sound like her? I don't know if that's true anymore. I talk a tiny bit differently now. Okay, get the highlights in. I love your voice? Thank you. I'm flattered. I'm really, really glad people don't dislike my voice. Okay, I'm almost done with the main illustration. Did my stream? Oh, it's fine. It just buffered. It scared me. This is why I've got the stream monitor. I'm watching. I saw that. I also draw, but you're really good. Thank you. What kinds of stuff do you like to draw? I have to go with school. Thanks for coming to this stream. I really appreciate it. Time to go home. It is that time, isn't it? Another day passes. You were watching my stream at school? Wait. You can do that? That's amazing. Oh, I almost just said back in my day. Oh my god, I'm not that old. But I was gonna say, I would have gotten in so much trouble for that when I was in school. But I commend you, you know? Like, I respect it. I wanted to do what you were doing when I was cool. I say that, but when I was in college, I used to just straight up, like, when we were supposed to have work time for our projects, yeah, you can definitely be on your phone in college. Yeah, you have a good point. And I was. We had a lot of work sessions in my classes, and I would spend them just like watching videos, watching anime, and then the teacher came around. I would quickly switch back to Illustrator and start typing. And they'd be like, oh, like, how's it going? How's it going, Effie? What are you up to? Well, you know, just typography. I love graphic design. They totally knew. They totally knew. There's no way. That's why you sit in the back. Keep your laptop at a low percentage. I mean, at a low brightness, rather. And then you just pray a little bit. I'm a horrible influence. You should pay attention in class. Unless you want to end up like me. How about that? After a while of watching videos in class, I end up not showing up? Yeah. I can relate to that too. I don't know if you're talking about college or high school, but in college I skipped a lot of class. In fact, skipped so much, I'm genuinely shocked with my attendance that I was able to graduate last semester. What's your favorite anime? Tough one. I'll give you some series that I like. Okay, how about that? I like these are the ones on my mind lately. I really like Apothecary Diaries. I really like Kami-sama Kiss. I like Kodocha. What else did I watch recently? I like Free Ren, but like, who doesn't? Who doesn't like that show? That show's awesome. Something I want to rewatch. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I do think it fits the tone of this time of year. I want to rewatch Ghost Hunt, which, not to be confused with Ghost Stories. Different show. Ghost Hunt it's kind of a boring show in a way, but I really liked it. It was about ghost hunting, and it makes references to some really famous cases. My favorite of which was when they combined the Winchester Mansion with, like, Vladimir however you say it, with, like, vampires. They combined it with vampires. Had, like, the legend of Elizabeth Bathory, and, like, possessions and stuff in that house. It was crazy. It's really entertaining. I liked that show. It's pretty chill. What else do I like? My first anime was Ouran High School Host Club, so I have a special place in my heart for that one too. A little hard to rewatch it these days because I've seen it so many times, but I do love that show. I know it by heart. There's times where I'll rewatch some of the early episodes and I'll be like lip syncing alongside Tamaki when he says his lines. Spurned, neglected, but that doesn't matter now. Long live the king! We welcome you, poor man, to our world of beauty. I could totally be Tamaki. Oh, that show's a good one for me. What else do I like? I'm just trying to think. I'm kind of trying to make up right now for all those times I've been asked a similar question, and then I was like, I don't know. Trying to actually answer now. Hunter x Hunter's good. I like that one. I'm not as obsessed with it as I used to be, but I like that one. I think it's good. Killua was one of my favorite characters like ever. There was a period of time when Killua was on screen during like the Chimera Ant arc that every time he was on screen I would literally start crying. Because he would say something so profound or have the most profound realization that it was really, really touching. I love Killua. What else do I like? Is there anything you guys like? How about that? I'll turn it back on you. What are some of your favorite series? It's not really an anime, just to keep yapping while you know, I like Persona. Some games I like, I guess. I like Persona. I'm a big fan of the Phoenix Wright franchise. Ping Pong Animation's up there? I've never seen that one, but I've heard really, really good things about it. And I've seen snippets of how really good it looked. How old are you? I'm 22. Don't worry, I don't mind answering. I just turned 22 a couple months ago. I guess that means nothing now, because it's been so long. I'm just 22 now. I'm excited to turn 30. I'm excited to be considered really old. Because I know young people consider 30 to be really old. For me, I just want to be 30. Partially because I hope by then I'll have it all figured out. Feeling old at 22, I'm an element of chaos, so I would struggle not to make old jokes. Making old jokes now. Grandma? Aw, man, you guys already think I'm old? I guess I don't have to wait until I'm 30. Goal achieved. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, I've got grandma hobbies. I light a candle every day and watch TV after the stream ends. Being 30 on the internet is like being a boomer. Yeah, but I want to be a boomer. I want to be 30 still making stupid anime girls. Knitting stream? I've never tried knitting, but I've always wanted to. Because I don't know, grandmas seem to have so much fun knitting. It's like, what's all the hype about? Let me in on this. Like, what's got you so hooked on knitting, Nana? Crochet? Is that what you're talking about? They've never played a video game? Okay, fair. Poke at the yarn until it makes a shape. Oh, shit! I know what you're talking about. It's like felt. Something with felt, right? I've always wanted to try that. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I don't know the name either. I've seen people make cute— oh my god, I just spit everywhere. I've seen people make really cute little animals out of it, and I've always wanted to try it too. Do you know Sailor Venus because you watched Sailor Moon? Yep. Yeah, Sailor Moon is one of my favorite anime when I was 13. And I haven't watched it too much since. But it still has a really special place in my heart, and I really, really like it. Imagine a grandma discovering gacha for the first time. Don't mention gacha to grandma. Speaking of gacha. Imagine me on my rocking chair when I'm 60 with this Game Boy. And then this is all you hear. This is all you hear coming from Grandma's room when she's in her 70s. Ooh, I won! Ah, I won! Ah, dang it. Oh, I won! Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Oh, I won! Aw, dang it. I won! Aw, dang it. You use Tamagotchi? Tamagotchi? No, I don't. I'm playing Pokemon right now. And I'm gambling in Pokemon slot machines. I won! Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Oh, I won. Ah, dang it. Oh, that was so close. The ah, dang it's an I won't really give you the gambling ASMR. Yeah, I'm good at that. I could be an ASMR tuber. Oh, I won. Come on. Give me the jackpot, baby. Gambling is bad, by the way. You shouldn't do it. Currently having my solar worked out as a... What does that say? As a scroll LinkedIn watching my friend sell their soul for future. It does feel like that. It feels like selling your soul. Oh yeah, baby, I won. We win these. What I tell you guys, I'm the top gambler in the world. This is what you hear coming from Grandma's room. In 2070. What did I tell you guys? I'm super good at this. I am so good at this. Shit. I could literally do that all day. I could do that all freaking day. I love Pokemon slot machines so much. It's a miracle that's the only, like, form of gambling I'm into, to be honest. Because when I was 5 years old, I was way into it. I'm sure it concerned my parents quite a bit. They were like, why is she gambling? Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, I gotta steal the glasses I drew for the thumbnail of the video 6 months ago because I'm too lazy to draw them myself. Check it out. I'm in the house like carpet. You know what I was looking into today? This is like so out of my element. But I was looking into, cause people keep making jokes about like Ice Spice and like poop. And I was like, what the hell are people talking about? And oh my god, it's real. She's the poopy. And it was so mesmerizing just to hear about this. And that's about all I have to say on the topic, because I know literally nothing else about this. Are you from lunch? Don't do this to me. I barely know, and it's better to remain ignorant of things that involve the word poop online. But I was just really curious about it. Because I was like, what do you mean she's writing lyrics with poop in them all the time? What do you mean? I was also just amazed she's like still kind of relevant because I first heard of her like a year ago or something. And then haven't heard really much since. Except for the poop jokes. What is it? You think you're the shit? You're not even the fart. What the hell? Yeah, I try to remain ignorant, but that was the one time I was like, I'm a little curious. Sounds funny. Very good at drawing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Poetic lyricism you wouldn't get from Shakespeare. Oh, so true. Shakespeare could never. He may have to be or not to beat us, but he could never poopy fart us. You know? I mean, he's dead, so we can't do much, but you know. There it is. Bada bing bada boom. To poopy or not to poop. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Are you the poopy? Pop culture these days is amazing. I'm his poopy. It's ridiculous. 18 million monthly streams? No way. Only on Spotify. Damn. Is that what it takes? Should I start writing poopy bars? Amazing. Yeah, I'm really far out of what's like the thing these days. Gotta sell into toilet humor. If I ever do that, I'm being serious. Find my location and like I guess I can't say that on stream. Just end me. Seriously, just end me. If I ever start doing that. I cannot stand toilet humor in excess. Yeah, unalive me. My bad, my bad. I forgot we were talking about that earlier. I don't like excessive toilet humor. I really, really dislike it. I'm not sure many people do. I really hope so. Is that like a popular opinion? I don't know. It's an opinion that some people I know would be really sad about because they personally are a big fan of like, oh, you farted, that's like really funny. I personally find it pretty annoying. It's like the equivalent of like just screaming at somebody and then having that be humor. You know, it's like, is that really the best you can do? We're a tad bit old for poop jokes, so true. Outgrew that in middle school. If you can use them well, then go ahead and do it, but... Something I had to outgrow a couple years ago was like just yelling the word penis and then having that be comedy. 'Cause that got old really, 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 really fast. I'm booking a whole row for the Skivvy Toilet movie. What even is Skivvy Toilet? I've never seen it. Is there Skivvy Toilet lore? Honestly, I think there's certain humor I got tired of because of the people I associated with it with. It's like if I got really irritated with a certain person and they would tell a certain type of joke over and over, I would eventually start to take it out on the humor too. And one of the first victims was, haha, penis. If you told us modern day Gmon machinimas? Oh. I was never super into those. As we know, I was more of a Minecraft machinima girl. But I do respect your Gary's mod. Ah man, you really could make stories out of anything. That's so interesting to think about. Out of any medium. That's again why I think it's a missed opportunity to not have made the Minecraft movie in Minecraft. I don't know why that wasn't their first thought. I just don't know. We could have had a revolution where like all of a sudden all the blockbuster movies in theaters were made in Minecraft. Wouldn't that be really funny? Animated film classic. Minecraft. They should have invited Captain Sparkles or something to do the music. This sailor art is very skibbity. Where in the Ohio did you learn how to drop such words? Don't do this to me. Okay, I need some effects. Oh, floating glasses. We don't need that. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let's make it more dramatic. Lost part of my soul reading that. Lost more while hearing it. I'm at an intersection where double down is or not. Hola! That's all I know, I'm sorry. My Spanish is so bad. Kinda reminds me of my top 2 languages I want to learn. I want to learn Japanese because I'm a weeaboo, and I want to learn Spanish because I think it'd be really useful. And also because the prevalence of Spanish in the United States, I'm pretty sure is really high. So I figured it'd be really useful to know it. Where's Sailor Venus? Right here. Just gone for now. She's on a trip. She'll be back in a second. I really want to learn a new language though. I want to dedicate myself to that. I'm not totally sure how to do it though. I want to learn Mandarin and German because it's fun to yell at people in those languages. Those languages I don't know what it is about both of them, but they can sound really intense and it's amazing. I heard a German clip the other day and I was like, wow, this is amazing. German as a language is really interesting. Because it's so different from English in terms of just the way it sounds. Yeah, background, yay! Hello, Bakadict. Back again, because I'm streaming late again. Oh, it's almost been 3 hours! Yay! It's a little, like, white at the top, you know what I mean? It feels kind of, like, white casted in a bad way. Drop rainbows, I keep reading. It's okay, it's okay. I'm more than happy to soak in compliments and nice words from people. Just getting out of bed? Good morning. Wow, look at that. It's like a light ray over here. 2 very separate areas. Yeah, that didn't help. Okay, there's something internally. Just the news I wanted, right? Let's see. I think it's the colors. Yeah, it's this. Let's find them all. This. And this. I kind of like how that's glowing at the bottom, actually. I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay. I'm gonna restart on the, like, glowy parts. You're really doing what you're doing right now. So you know what reminds me is I used to get comments all the time and they made me so sad back then of people on my videos. They would be like, this is a video. This is one of the videos of all time. Oh, I'd be so sad every time I got a comment like that. I'd be like, did I do something wrong? I guess I have to consider the types of things I was making back then, though. It was certainly interesting. Yeah. As something interesting I observed, it is ambiguous. Yeah, the ambiguity is what really got to me. Back then. But it made me think about how like commenters as a hive mind will generally say the same thing over and over and over again, and it was starting to drive me a little crazy. Because it's like, is there nothing else you could possibly say? Was the thought I had really, really often back then. It just really confused me. I was like, I don't know. It made me realize, like, man, like, if I were actually become like a actually popular creator, this is something you genuinely have to deal with, is like being okay with people repeating the same thing over and over and over again. You just kind of have to deal with it. I was like, how does that make me feel? I don't know. I guess it's just part of it. I think the ones that would have been something meaningful to say would be too long-winded or just not interested in commenting. Yeah, I think that's true. It's really easy to forget that there's more people watching you than just the people who are vocal. It's really easy to forget that. I stumbled. Oh, don't freeze. That scared me. I do have instances where I just observe from a distance, taking impressions for myself. Yeah, that's completely fair to do. There's no place on the internet where you have to engage 24/7. It's funny that I personally always forget that there's more people than just commenters, because I myself am not somebody who often is a commenter. If I comment on something, it probably really impressed me to the point where I'm like, hey, I gotta say something. That's pretty rare. I'm super shy about commenting on like really big creators though. It's like, you know, I don't know if they'll read it, and I don't want to say something bad and get attacked by like a fan. I'm always scared. Lots of effects. That person seems like it's not willing to critically engage with commenters. I guess the pool of comments will suffer. However, those who judge you are really stupid. I think people are within their right to judge, but it's up to you to determine whether what they're saying to you is worth taking to heart or not. Yeah, I've never been mauled by commenters. Oh no, there was this instance once many years ago where I commented on a video about, it was a drawing video, like a tutorial video, and I felt really sad because there's a bunch of people in the comments being like really excessively doomer about it. They were like, I can never draw, I can't even do a stick man, and it like both irritated me and made me feel sad. Because I could empathize with how they felt, but at the same time it's like, you haven't even tried. At least try. So I wrote a comment that was like, hey. Basically I was like, everyone starts somewhere. Just give it a try. You know, the tutorial is right in front of you. Just follow it. Get some paper. And it was a pretty long comment, and I got a bunch of replies that were like, too long, didn't read. Bro is writing a novel. We're continuing to be doomer. And I eventually deleted the comment because I was just like, whatever. Whatever. Some people prefer to be miserable. And that's just how it is. Not that I can't understand self-esteem issues related to art, because I've been there. It's generally a behavioral affection that you have to be great, have to get past it, then you have to get past it. Yeah. Maybe a confrontation they didn't really like. Comments like that always make me sad though. They're like, I could never draw like XYZ person. It just makes me sad. Because I felt that way in the past, and I know for a fact that it's just not true. Anybody can get good at drawing if they try. I think I need a shadow underneath here. A deeper one. Let's see what this does. Look how big that is. Does that make it a tiny bit better? I don't know. Maybe I could solve this a different way. Actually, let me think. Thinking caps on, everybody. I outline it a little stronger. There. I really want to make another candle. I'm thinking pumpkin scented because I'm basic. Ugh, I'm shifting. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. I wonder if I am a girl failure. In a way. I forget who said it, but the person who said, what was it? Casually a girl failure, objectively a girl boss on the stream with Soul. Whoever said that, I genuinely love that. That's like one of the favorite things ever. I think that's amazing. I appreciate your art. I'm glad. Thank you. Bro, still thinking about it? Yes? Sometimes I process the things you guys say. What's candle making like? It's pretty fun. You should look-y watch Polygon Diaries. I have seen it. I love it. I love it. You want me to draw Mao Mao? I will. I will. You don't have to ask. I'll do it. I love that show. I really, really love it. I even got the light novel. And I want to read it. Draw Mao Mao? I drew her once, but I want to draw her again. Hang on, let me put it on the stream. I love that show so much. It was one of my favorite shows from last year and this year. Let me find it. This. Yeah, I drew this a while ago. I showed this piece off at my I had to do a gallery thing for my school my last semester, and it was a really popular piece. People liked it that it was my opener for my portfolio. They were like, wow, this is so pretty. I was like, thanks. Thanks, guys. I think you gotta shift. You could oh my gosh, I can't read. you could shift to be casually and objectively girl boss. You just gotta keep changing. Alright, I'll do my best to keep it fresh. It's fine to absorb the idea that people said to you, but grasp it too hard and you can... Yeah, say something else. Grasp it too hard and you can change something better. In terms of my art, rather? I think that's fair. But don't grasp too hard. Right, I thought you meant to say that, but I wasn't sure. This is okay. One of my favorite things is putting like the purple filter over blonde hair specifically, because it's like blonde, it's like purple shampoo, you know? I wonder if this is too extreme. Well, doesn't matter. It's too late. Now, I don't know what exactly I'll ever be known for in a way, in terms of art. But I'm the kind of person where there are set things I really like to draw, and I'm probably gonna keep drawing stuff like that forever and ever. But I'd say relatively open to trying different styles occasionally. Maybe not different styles, but at least I'd hope I'm open to it. Have you seen any Pretty Core? Which one? I haven't seen any Pretty Core actually. I used to know somebody who was a big fan of it, but I've never personally tried it. I think the girls are cute though. I don't have too many Magical Girl series that I've personally seen. But I really like Cardcaptor Sakura. I used to really love Monica Magica, which I want to draw some Monica stuff eventually. I know that one's kind of darker, but I try to get into what's it called? What was it called? Oh, I don't remember. What was that show called with like the two girls? One of them's blonde, the other one has red hair. I don't remember. It'll come to me. I tried to watch that one though. It wasn't super my thing, but I understand why people would like it. And something I always wanted to be into, but I'm not sure I could ever be into nowadays. I got old. Is the names are all escaping me. The one with that pink-haired girl. Shugo. That took so long to come to me. You might be wondering what I'm planning to do with this. I actually don't know yet, but I have an idea. For some context, I don't know why I did that actually. Bad. That was not good. It can't be in the effects layer. There's... what was I saying? I forgot. Hang on, I'm thinking. Ah. Right. I'm gonna put this on Instagram, this drawing. I'm also gonna put it on Twitter. And I'm gonna put it on YouTube Shorts. But how's she gonna do that? It's actually not really a mystery. I'm sure you can figure it out. Yeah, that's right. Community tab? Yeah, I'll put it there too. Why not? I want to put it on Shorts. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Are you cracking the code on how I'm gonna become a TikToker yet? Man, it's been forever since I've drawn Sailor Vila. This is the last time with this. This is how it looks now. I wonder if I improved a little bit. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes. I think my style's changed a tiny bit, but I'm not so sure about much else. Although I have a really bad... I tend to be short-sighted when it comes to myself. Okay. Don't give it to the next person. So excited for my TikTok era. Oh yeah, I guess I'm posting this to TikTok too. I don't get TikTok, but like, sure, I'll post there. Why not? I know people who've cracked like TikTok and the algorithm and stuff, but for me personally, I've never really been able to get into it because I just don't know. Get into it as a creator rather. I used to use TikTok as just like a watching it. But posting there confuses me more than YouTube, and that says a lot. Do that relatable template where you show the speed drawing like it's easy. Cracking algorithm sounds too draining? Yeah. Yeah. True. I'm not gonna bother because I don't really want to be a TikToker. I just want to draw. Pick up a fight with someone else. That sounds exhausting too. Stage TikTok drama for views. I don't wanna. Okay. Where is my rose template I made? Oh, my assets are a mess. Okay, I got the star template. And then I got... Where's the flowers? Oh my god, it's a mess. What? Found it. Here it is. Okay, I'll have to use those. I think that's what I'll do. Turn into the embodiment of vibes artists so people can have unrealistic expectations with the art process. Ugh. Yeah, this stuff just gets shit out, right? So freaking exhausting. Hate it. Que será que- He's the same 3 songs? That's one thing I never want to do. Maybe I'll eat my words one day. I'm sure. I don't know. I don't doubt that'll happen. But I want to use songs I actually give a shit about. I'm not against using an occasional like New Jeans audio or like popular music, but I don't want to be that person that is literally using the same song over and over and over and over and over again. I think having to keep up with popular audios must be so exhausting. Stuff like that takes the fun out of content creation for me personally. I'm gonna do something bold and open DaVinci Resolve right now. Slap that podcast audio? You mean like those popular audios of like clips from podcasts and stuff? Man, the internet sucks. Let me find what I wanted. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. What's going on? Don't mind me. I'm just doing stuff right now. Okay, let me set up DaVinci Resolve real fast, and then I'll show you guys what I'm about to do. And as I do this, I'll explain my thought process, and then you can tell me whether I'm stupid or not. I may or may not listen. Okay, I think it's fine. There we go. We're here now. So, I'm basically a long time ago, I heard about when Instagram Reels first became a thing. People complained about how it was pushing exclusively Reels over images. So what they would do is they would just put a song on and then post like a still image on there. And so what I thought was, well, I know how to put on a show with my work. So what if I just made still illustrations, but I put on just a little bit of a show, and then made them into shorts. Oh shit, that didn't work. Okay, I gotta go back. I hate when it does that. Okay, to restart. Oh no, this is, nope. I hate this. I hate when it does this. It hates that damn blur filter every time. Oh, it's just broken. Why? What? I'm sad. Why is it doing that? Whatever. Okay, we're gonna give up on blur then. Whatever. Oh, I don't have the chat open. Hang on, sorry. It's a little late, but since we're doing TikToks, you can make that deer anime thing. That's true, actually. This is sorry. I thought about it. I think it's cute. I think it's a cute little dance. No, it's not fast enough. These are like super lazy TikToks, I should add. This is genuinely lazy content. Which I guess is the point. Zero. There. There. It's a little better. Okay, I gotta get the background set up now. And then here. Hopefully that works. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. 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 I don't think my audio should be playing, but I'm gonna mute the program. Anyway. It should. Oh, sorry, I had music off the whole time. Oh, it's been silent the whole time. I'm sorry. That's my bad. That's my bad. C'est la vie. Ooh, wait, what if I had the intro? Oh, that's on and not. Do I like that, or do I want Sailor V? Hang on. Oh, no, that's way better. Let's make it longer. I'm straight up making a TikTok on the fucking live stream. Alright, I need to go out to 1 here. Don't worry, I'm gonna get more effects in. You just gotta wait for it. Here and here. Okay. Should I do stars or flowers? I should do flowers, right? Here's my flower template. Here's what I do is I zoom it all the way in. I move it all the way up as far as I can go. And then I do this. We'll see how that looks. I don't know if my editing process is interesting at all. But I figure I might as well show it. It's a little fast, but we'll go with it. I think it's awkward because I made this template for FCG animation seems like a solution, but it's not. Well, you know, what are we talking about? But if you said that seafood that they skip past if the niche is not their interest, unless you go to a higher technical part like live TV or traditional animation, the reach seems exclusive to people in the niche that got a good first impression. Effie talk. It's like weird. It looks odd. I think a solution could be if I just put a blur filter on it. Let's do that first. Oh, that's way too blurry. It's way, 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 way too much. I think it's just too fast. That's the issue. I'm sorry, my computer's cooking right now. Wait, what the hell is happening? Oh, I can't see shit. Now it's too slow. How about now? You know what? Not bad. Not bad. I'm okay with that. Layer 2. Yeah, baby, we got more. I should probably turn it. No, that's a horrible idea. Oh, my computer's cooking. Don't blue screen. Don't go up. Go to the side. Jeez. Okay. Oh, that's so slow. No. It's like okay. I think it's alright. I guess it doesn't need to be amazing. No, that doesn't work. No. Feels odd right here. This is what it's like when I edit, by the way. I sit here and I repeat it over and over and over and over and over again, having the same song repeat over and over and over again. And it's probably why I've lost a little bit of my sanity in the last year. There's one last thing I want to do. I want to go into my file for NJ, that video I made a while ago, into the persona, and I have some. Oh wait, that wasn't made for shorts. Ooh, never mind. Okay, I thought I made that for shorts, but I didn't. So we're gonna do borrow some assets from old videos. We're gonna get some glitter. Put on a show, baby. Over here. It's gonna go from 0. It looks kind of corny. Oh, this is ridiculous. Sorry, I haven't really been paying attention to chat. Is this channel also for children? Not really. It's like, it's for anybody. It's for anybody, I guess. I shockingly have a very small child audience. I have actually mostly, I just checked the other day, it's mostly 18 to 24, which isn't that surprising. But I also have a big demographic for people who are 25 to even in their 40s. And I think it's because of Sailor Moon. It's like, I think I got 2 very distinct demographics. The first, I think I mostly got younger people from Nyanaka Sugar Girls. But for Sailor Moon, I got definitely kids, but also got a decent amount of older people who were like, wow, I loved that show when I was a kid. I think what I need to do with this one is make it not as bright, first of all, and to make the damn animation actually go out all the way. Yeah, it's good enough for me. We made a TikTok! I need to export this as an actual image now. Give it a second. All that barking outside. So much action. Also, review of the stream today is that I feel really good because I didn't know what the view count was the whole time. I feel awesome about it. I feel really good. So I'm gonna do that from now on. Yeah, I'm gonna post it. Oh wait, I forgot I need to edit it. Hang on. I'll do some final edits. Unfortunately, you can't really see what I'm doing. You can see the shifts. A tiny bit, but you won't be able to see what exactly I'm messing with. But that right there was just hue, saturation, luminosity. This is brightness, contrast. Which usually does terrifying things to my work, but this time turned out pretty well. And then we'll decide whether I want this. I'll go with more yellow because it kind of makes the warm tones pop out. Kind of muddies the colors of the red. This is like the boring part of my work. I'm still showing it because why the hell not? I wouldn't say that did too much to the piece, but why the hell not? And then for the sake of export, I'll do some last minute effects here just for the illustration. Take this. Doing some motion blur. A little too strong, but going in the right direction. And this I want to go up. Motion blur, if you don't know, is it basically makes it look like, you know, your piece is like, or whatever you select is super blurry from motion. Duh. But you can, in Clip Studio Paint, decide which direction you want it to go in. So I wanted this to go this way, and this part to go this way. You gotta be careful with the droplet tool. Sometimes it can look like semen. This is why I said it's not a kids channel. It's because the person making the art has the sense of humor of a toddler occasionally. No, just like, see what that does. Add glow. It's okay. Oops. Yeah, one too many times I've said stupid shit on stream, so I don't ever dare try to classify myself as like, I make videos for kids. What I will say though, I have no intention to ever make adult content in the sense of like, you know what you're thinking about. You know what I mean. That's not gonna happen. I have no interest in that. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to chat again. Hello. Hello. You say so? I mean, calling myself and advertising myself as say so is a little excessive. I know you're probably joking, but... Okay, I posted it to Twitter. I'm gonna end the stream soon-ish, but I just want to say, as always, thank you for watching. I finished the piece. Woo! I'm gonna post it everywhere after the stream is over, so you can look at it anywhere you want. And that short will go up very shortly. Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Shortly? Yeah. So, just to clarify, even though I'm not making main content videos anymore, I am still gonna be posting stuff on the channel and still streaming and stuff. Good thing I streamed. Ah. Yeah, I had an okay time today, even though I started, as usual, a little bit. I don't know when the next stream will be or what I'm gonna make next, but if you ever have requests, you can leave it wherever you feel appropriate. Just somewhere I can see it. I don't know what I'll draw next, but I'll figure it out. I had an idea for Bocchi the Rock. That was a series that Sol actually asked me. He wanted me to draw Bocchi the Rock. He wanted me to draw some free run stuff too. So I'm considering it. There's an idea I have for Bocchi that I've wanted to do since last year. So I'm gonna try it. That'll be a bit more advanced than the stupid impromptu TikTok I made today. Draw Granny Rosie? Maybe one day. That sounds like fun. I do look up to her quite a bit. I want to draw Mint Maid too. I really want to draw her too. Yeah, I'm terrified to export this video while the stream is live because, you know, CPU or whatever, so I'm gonna go now. Thanks for coming today. I appreciate it. I'll be back eventually. I'm not sure when. I'll live stream whatever I make next and show you that too. Yeah, thanks for coming. And thanks for all the compliments today. I appreciate it. Yeah, bye everyone. Oh, I almost ended the stream with the unscreen. Hang on. Goodbye.